Hey, good morning, everybody. What's going on? How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I am actually in either Montana or Idaho or Wyoming. I'm not sure. Yellowstone Park is right next door to all three of those. And so I wanted to come in for a second to say hi and also to give you some updates in terms of what I'm seeing in the stock market. And I'll come back a little bit later for another update at the appropriate time. But anyway, I'm here. My wife is running a half marathon, and you can see there's mountains in the background and lots of cars and lots of people and not a lot of black people. But anyway, I decided I wanted to hop in and say hi to you guys while I waited for her to finish the race. Hey, my name is Corey. How are you? So, how many of you got your butts kicked with your stocks? Your stocks, let's see, is it better to buy Tesla before the split or after? Um, Really, honestly, I don't think it's going to make a difference at this point, Shannon, because Tesla, as you know, Tesla's splitting its stock, and the stock split for Tesla, in my view, is part of a broader effort by a lot of companies to give their shareholders some sort of positive return during a very, very bad, very, very dark market. Right now, we're just gonna have to grin and bear it. The stock market is paying, it's paying it the piper. It's paying the piper. Basically, the piper, um, comes from 10 years of Fed policy that was incredibly loose in terms of money. The monetary policy was absolutely terrible. It was what they call quantitative easing, this new brilliant policy that they supposedly have that's supposed to stimulate the economy. The problem is that what it does is it exacerbates the crashes. So right now you're going through a crash. You're going through not just a stock market crash, but an economic crash as well. And it's just kind of a mess. Now let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me give me a yes in the chat if you can hear me okay. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm around a bunch of runners, and the energy at the run sites. I'm telling you guys, it's part of my health journey, and I lost a lot of weight. My wife got me running, and she ran the half marathon today. I just said, babe, after that mountain climb we did yesterday, I ain't trying to run nowhere. I'm trying to rest. But it actually helped me to lose a lot of weight. So I encourage you to just give it a try. I love these races because the energy is always real positive, and it's a little corny. A bunch of white people playing whoops where whoop there it is and all that, but they're the nicest people in the world, and it's a wonderful experience. And I really encourage you to kind of look into that. If you're trying to lose a little bit of weight, you ain't got to run fast. Just keep your body moving. Just do something with your body. We don't want to get old and fat around here. B1, it means life. B1 means that we love ourselves, we love our children, we love our families. B1 means breaking generational curses. B1 means rising above the nonsense, right? So maybe a little bit of fitness in your life can benefit you. Health is wealth. It really is wealth, because if you lose your health trying to chase wealth, then you're going to give away all your wealth trying to get your health back. Okay, give me a yes in the chat if you can at least hear what I'm saying. All right, so let me just talk a little bit about the Tesla stock split. So Tesla split its stock. Amazon split its stock. Google's going to split its stock. A lot of a lot of companies are splitting their stock right now because they can't find a way to make their shareholders happy. The shareholders are pissed. The shareholders are like, yo, wait a minute. My stock has dropped 40%. It's going down. The heads are going to roll. And remember, shareholders own the company. Shareholders are the boss. Shareholders are the ones who can go in and fire the management. So they're basically saying, give us something. So there are three things, three tools that companies are using, like Tesla, to make the shareholders happy. One is stock splits, because stock splits tend to boost the stock a little bit, and also it allows for a greater degree of what appears to be inclusivity, particularly when you come to employee stock ownership plans, things like that. Honestly, stock splits are pretty much just an illusion. It's just like taking a pizza that's 8 slices and chopping it into 16 slices. It's still the same pizza. You still got 16 slices, but for some reason people feel like it's better because they get more pieces of pizza, right? So the other thing that they're doing besides stock splits is they're doing share buybacks. So companies are going back right now using billions of dollars of capital to buy back their own shares. That tends to push the share price up. And also, it's not such a bad move all the time, especially if you think that your stock is undervalued. You go in there and you buy it up. The third thing that they're doing is dividends. Target just announced that they are increasing their dividend. A lot of companies are starting to increase their dividend. The dividend increase is their way of saying, look, we know the stock price isn't going up the way you want. We can't get you an ROI that way, but we can just give you some cash. maybe that'll make you feel better. We can go borrow as a company. You can go out and borrow money to pay a bigger dividend if you want. So a lot of companies are doing that to make their shareholders happy. So Tesla's move is not a surprise. Elon Musk is in trouble. Elon Musk is not in he's not in some amazing, brilliant, wonderful position that everybody thinks he's in. Elon Musk, I think if a couple things go wrong for Elon Musk, or if there's an SEC investigation, you could see him having a lot of problems. I'm not predicting this per se, but I really think that a billionaire like him is able to operate differently in a good economy than they are in a bad economy. Now, where do you go to buy stock in Tesla? You can buy it on any app, Golden Lady, any app, or Robinhood, Acorn, Stash, etc. We do stock market class every Tuesday also. So if you go to boycewatkins.com, you can try it out for free. Just try it out. I think you're gonna love it. Try it out for 30 days. It won't cost you anything, and if you don't like it, you can just leave. But it's a great program. It's a great way to learn stock and to become the perfect investor. I can show you how to do that. The other thing that's been going on that's interesting is yesterday you saw the market had a deep plummet. The plummet is driven by two primary things. The two primary things is driving this to go that those inflation numbers are big, and if those inflation numbers come out bad, the market's going to go crazy. It's going to throw what is called a taper tantrum. The market's going to go crazy. It's going to throw what is called a taper tantrum. The market threw a taper tantrum unlike any 3-year-old you ever met in your life. The market went berserk. The market was like, oh, hell no, this is crazy. What the hell? 880 points. That's after 600 and something points. So this is one of the biggest market declines that you've had in about 20 or 30 years. So you're really dealing with a lot of problems with that. The other piece is that you have the bigger worry is a drop in consumer sentiment. Consumers are just not feeling confident. They're not feeling safe. They're not feeling good in the economy. And when you start to lose that consumer confidence, that puts a pressure on long-term economic performance because consumers who feel unsafe don't spend as much money. So a lot of people expect that at some point corporate earnings are going to drop, corporate earnings expectations are going to drop. I believe it's going to drop because when consumers don't want to spend, the economy can't hum along the way that it used to. So you could be heading toward a recession as a result of that. They've got to get this inflation under control. I don't know if they can. A lot of the inflationary pressure is coming from, I believe it's gas prices, which I don't think they can do a lot about that. And I think it was I think food, and people are going to buy food. The demand for food isn't going to go down. They can only loosen up supply chains. But so honestly, I'm going to just say that you probably want to just buckle in and buckle up. It's not going to be an easy time to make money in the market, but if you have extra money, I think it's a great time to invest. I mean, every time we have a big dip like this, you're getting closer and closer to the bottom. I like to just buy. I buy on the way down. I buy on the way up. I'm just a long-term investor, and I buy and I just hold stocks and I just wait 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and then I go back 4 or 5 years later and find out that I made thousands of dollars on some stock. Right. So I don't think this is a reason to be afraid, but there are some dynamics out there that I wanted you guys to understand, just to kind of explain to you in terms of what was going on. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce on out of here. And by the way, actually, Lene Javette is doing her Black Power conference. So you can feel free to go take a look at that. You can go to boycewatkins.com. There's some passes on my website. And she's got, I think, over 28 different Black female experts speaking literally on everything that you can ever possibly imagine. It's a pretty encompassing kind of thing. So feel free to go take a look at that at boycewatkins.com. I'm going to answer a couple more of your questions. Hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up button. Montez, do you still invest with Cash App? Yes, I do. Let's see. Henry, when's the best time to build homes, now or when inflation slows? I don't wait till home price. I mean, there could be a decline in home prices. Absolutely. That there's a lot of reason to believe that could occur. But I find that people lose a lot of money and a lot of opportunity by waiting for things to crash before you make a move. Home prices tend to be lower now than they are going to be 5, 10 years from now. So if you think of a home purchase as a long-term investment, you usually can't go wrong with that. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions. Then I got to go because I got to cheer on my wife as she's running across the finish line. I'd like to give her some positive encouragement. In fact, maybe I'll take you guys over there with me, so maybe we can look for her. Let's see here. He put that info out to manipulate the stock since it was taking a beating. You talking about Elon Musk? Yeah, I think Elon Musk could be engaged in some stock price manipulation. I can't help but wonder if the Securities and Exchange Commission is going to investigate that. Buying on the way down and holding on the way up. Yeah. I mean, when I get my extra money, I invest it. Why spend it? Spending is for suckers. You want to invest your money. So I think you know, you got your necessities that you spend money on, but your extra cash, why not put it into assets? You know, that's what I do. I spend a lot of money, but I don't really spend it. I'm actually putting it into investments. So let me walk over here because I gotta go cheer on my wife. She's coming across the finish line soon. So let me go, y'all, because I don't want to miss the moment when she comes across the line. I gotta get her picture and stuff like that. And I'm gonna show y'all some pictures a little bit later of this mountain we climbed yesterday, which was the scariest experience of my life. They did not tell me I was climbing a mountain. They told me I was going on a hike. I was in 5 foot snow drifts. Like literally at the top of this mountain, there's snow at the top of this freaking mountain. And there's cliffs where if you fall off that cliff, you are gonna die. It was the scariest thing I've ever had to do. And I was so mad because I was like, y'all tricked me into this shit. And I was so pissed. We made it, but I was very traumatized. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you guys about it a little bit later. But I gotta run. I love you. Good luck. I hope you make a ton of money, and I'll check in with you guys later. Have a good one, okay? Bye bye.